When you're driving, it's so easy to lose track of how fast you're going. Maybe you're just keeping up with the traffic on the road, or you're on autopilot. Before you know it, you might be speeding and going faster than you should without even realizing it. It might not seem like a huge deal, but even a small increase in your speed can make a huge difference in your safety, your passenger safety, and the safety of everyone else on the road. To better understand this, let's dive into some science, specifically kinetic energy. I'm Thomas Bussey, and I'm a teacher here in Georgia. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. The faster something moves, the more kinetic energy it has. And here's the important part. The energy doesn't just go up gradually, it skyrockets. To really understand this, let's talk about how to calculate kinetic energy. The formula is pretty simple. Kinetic energy equals 1/2 times mass times speed squared. This means that kinetic energy is directly tied to the weight of your car and the square of your speed. Let's say your car weighs about 4,000 pounds. That's pretty average for a vehicle. If you're driving at 30 miles per hour, the kinetic energy is significant. But if you increase your speed to 40 miles per hour, the energy behind your car nearly doubles. That's a lot more force coming from your car with just a 10 mile per hour increase. And think about this. When you double your speed, the impact force in a collision doesn't just double, it quadruples. If you hit something at 30 miles per hour, the force is like dropping your car off a 3-story building. But at 60 miles per hour, it's like dropping it off a 12-story building. The faster you go, the harder the hit and the greater the damage. Now, let's talk about some real-world examples. If you're driving at 60 miles per hour on the highway, it takes about 240 feet to come to a complete stop. But if you're going 90 miles per hour, it takes around 500 feet. That's more than the length of a football field. The difference in stopping distance is enormous. Here's another scenario. Think about driving in a residential area. If you're moving at 20 miles per hour and hit a person, there's a good chance they will survive, about a 95% chance. But at 30 miles per hour, their survival rate is only 55%. And at 40 miles per hour, it's only 15%. Now, you might think that speeding will get you to your destination faster, but here's the reality. It doesn't save as much time as you think. Imagine you're driving on a 5-mile stretch of road. If you're going 60 miles per hour, it'll take you about 5 minutes to cover that distance. But if you speed up to 70 miles per hour, you'll only save around 40 seconds. Is saving less than a minute really worth the increased risk of an accident? So what can you do? First, be mindful of your speed. Understand that even a small increase can have a big impact. Second, be aware of your following distance. The faster you are going, the more space you need between your car and the one in front of you. Speed isn't just a number on your dashboard. It's kinetic energy in action. And when it comes to road safety, every mile per hour counts. Driving a little slower can make a big difference. Thanks to the Georgia Department of Transportation for making this video possible.